guys, it's Erica and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing a video about my job. So this is a job update and how it's been going and what's been going on and what will be going on in the future months. So if you guys want to see my job update, then just keep on watching the video. Okay, so for my job, I work for a school. I am an enrollment specialist or representative, whatever you want to call me. I work with enrollment, trying to get kids enrolled in our school and signed up and running and doing all of their stuff. It's specific to, not my area, but like my state, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but like we can only enroll certain students. But anyway, so I am on the phone all day, every day, and, or like my whole shift, I guess. So I got the job, as you guys know, at the end of July is when I started, and then I have been working ever since. So when I started my job, I was working 8 to 1, Monday through Friday. And once the guy left that was working after me from 2 to 7, then they hired somebody else, and this guy, he wasn't bad at it, but he was just slow, and apparently he was on his phone all the time, which kind of slowed him down more. So they had asked me to sit with him a couple nights, and I said, yeah, sure, whatever. So I sat with him a couple nights, and I was like, yeah, he's not doing it. And I was getting frustrated because I was picking up the slack from him, and I didn't appreciate that, especially when I didn't have to. But I did anyways because it was just frustrating. And they ended up moving him to the warehouse because like we rent a space within this other big company. So they have this other big company is like I'm not exactly oh my gosh, I'm not exactly sure what they do, but it's something with furniture, I think. I don't know. They do a lot of like weird random stuff in there, but they have a warehouse with some stuff. And they moved him out there to work, and I picked up more hours. So I went from 8 to 1 to now 8 to 4:30, 8 to 5, depending on how long I wanted to take my break. So I worked like full days, Monday through Friday, and I was working that all of September. So all of August I worked at 8 to 1, and then sometimes I did pick up a couple hours afterwards only to pick up the other guy's slack, but then come September I worked 8 to 4:30, 8 to 5, something like that. So I was working my butt off, working a lot. And once the second week of September was, I think is when they asked me. They had sat me down and said, like, hey, we don't want you to leave yet. Like, we want you to stay on and, continue with the company. And we really like the work that you're doing. And I was like, that's right. Like, somebody finally gave me a chance to come in and work for them. And, like, they see how great of a worker I am and how, like, fast I catch on to these things. Like, I was actually feeling pretty good. Like, now, I hate talking on the phone. This sounds so stupid now because it's like I talk to a camera, I put myself out online, and I'm afraid to talk on a phone. I mean, come on. So I hate talking on the phone, and if you guys have watched my channel for a while, I kind of have some anxiety, especially after having my daughter. Like, the anxiety problems are like a real issue. So talking on the phone was just like, oh my god, like I gotta talk on the phone, like, oh, one of those things. Well, they said you will have to talk on the phone, like you can't get out of that, and you will have to do these extra things and we'll train you and things. I was like, okay, let me think about it. Well, I thought about it for like a whole week, and they were like, do you have an answer yet? And I was like, okay, maybe like just give me another day. So I took another day and I was like, you know what? They're the only people who gave me the opportunity. They're the only ones who see the potential of me growing with the company and moving forward with the company. I said, you know what? I gotta do it. The only issue is that they offered me they offered me a 2 to 7 job, which was 5 hours, and it was only Monday through Thursday, so I only had a 20-hour week. Well, when I thought about it, it's good because then it gradually gets me into working on the phones and things, and I'm not so stressed out about working on the phones and everything being a full day. And it gives me the mornings with Molly, and it allows me to do YouTube. So I really want to continue YouTube because I really enjoy it, and it's something that I want to continue for a while, you know, as long as I can. But I also need to have plan B. So I can't have YouTube be like my career or whatever, like most high YouTubers are. Like I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers, like really. So I can't even say that I want this to be my job because it can't be. You know what I mean? Like I have to think about Molly and I first before I think about YouTube. So I took the job. I said, yes, I want it. I said, but you know, I do want, you know, that 8 to 4 or 8 to 4:30 position, or even something with more hours, like 12 to 7. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like just something that was more stable. So Molly and I can move out, or, you know, YouTube could take off for me, and, or, you know, become like a second part-time job, and I could be like, yeah, we can move out, like we can be on our own, like, yes, like let's furnish an apartment, like, you know what I mean? So it's just things like that that I'm thinking about. So I took the position, and I started working there with their actual company. So I was through a temp agency the first August and September, and then October I went to their company, so I was on their payroll. So I have been working all of October, the 2 to 7 Monday through Friday shift, learning everything that I can, absorbing everything I can, and I personally think I'm doing a bomb-ass job. Like, I am like, yes. So what I do is I call out people and I say, like, you know, are you interested in enrolling? I saw you put in an application, and, you know, I can finish the application and get your student started in the enrollment process. And then I can walk them through the whole thing. I can put them through orientations that they need to go to, and then I can get their documents in for verification for their students folder to get them enrolled. I can verify all of the documents, and I can send them to our document verification center, and after that they're basically like ready to be placed in their courses and classes. And I basically did everything an enrollment person does, but I'm not yet an enrollment, like, I don't have a specific title. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have their title, but I'm like working towards that, if you get what I mean. The only thing is that I don't really get incoming calls. That's the only thing that's like different between us, is that I do more of like the basic, like, general school questions, and they do like everything. So yeah, anyways, so that's basically where I'm at right now. I love it, but I don't love it. Like, I'm bored a lot of the time because I don't have anything to do, but it's not our busy season. It's not a whole lot going on, so everybody's basically bored. But, you know, you can read, you can color, you can draw. They don't really care what you do. They have trainings all the time, so you have to go to those, which are horrible, but yeah, so I am actually really enjoying where I'm at. I like that I have my Fridays off as well. I like that I can edit in the morning, get a video up, and go to work, and I can come home, tuck Molly into bed, not have to wake up at a certain time, and, you know, do my thing, and then whatever. And it's actually a pretty decently paying job, which I'm really excited about. It's not like a basic, you start at $7.25 or $35, whatever, and work your way up from there. Like, it's a decently paying job, and it only goes up from there. So keep that in mind. That's really nice. I'm also trying to get my best friend in there because it's very stable. They're a very strong company. They're not going to close down in a year or two. They're not going to like drop you off because, you know, whatever. If you don't fit in their one position, they'll move you to another position. So That's really nice. But yeah, that's my job update. I'm loving what I'm doing right now and where I'm at, and I only hope that I go up from here, and I'm expecting to. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little, job update, and I really just hope you guys enjoy that. So if you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you can see where my channel heads in the future, and hit that bell so you get notified of the videos that I'm uploading coming up in the future, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Bye! Molly said bye. She's in the crib.